Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch, watercolor artist, teacher and a book author. Welcome to my studio. Today I will show you one of the easiest way to start painting transparent flowers. First of all, let's find the center of your paper and set up a dot. Then I take my brush, I have brush number 12, it's round synthetic. Then I pick up just one of my favorite paints from my palette. It will be purple lake. I use small amount, really small amount, and then I dilute it even more to create pretty large amount of very light colored, very diluted mix, just a hint of paints in it. And then starting from this point, I paint petal shape, just outline, and then I fill in the area inside of the petal. It's super watery, I can show you. I switch to another brush just because it's convenient, brush number 6, and I grab paint right from my palette, very bold one, and with the tip of the brush I'm just touching the bottom of the petal, and I let it all flow. You can move your paper a bit more to distribute the bold color into the light color. And then you need to let it dry completely. Once the first petal is completely dry, we just repeat the same steps. I load my brush with very transparent mix, very transparent. And then I starting again from the same spot in the middle. I outline another petal shape, slightly overlapping with the previous one. And then I fill in the surface, the area inside of the petal. And then I switch to a smaller brush, grab a bit bolder mix, and then I touch the center of this petal and let it flow. You can play around and with the tip of the brush touch the edge of the second petal at some places, not everywhere. I recommend to make it random, like this, for example. And then I'm not interfering much. I can just turn the paper a little bit in different directions to create a nice flow, nice watercolor flow and texture. Right now we can paint another petal. Just make sure they will be not overlapping with each other. So I load my brush again with transparent mix, and with the tip of the brush I create another petal. Try to vary the shape. No need to make them symmetrical. And then I just glaze the area inside of this petal. Then I switch my brush to a smaller one and grab this bolder mix. And my favorite moment, when the bold mix goes into the diluted mix, and basically it all painting by itself. What you can do is just to help paints to be distributed within the petal and maybe add some accents. Look how beautiful it worked here. So we can try to do a couple of accents around and just let it dry. Now those two petals are completely dry, and look how beautiful looks all these watercolor washes and bleeds. Let's make another couple of petals. Same approach. I will top up a little bit my mix, my watery mix. I load my brush with watery mix, and now I add another petal, slightly overlapping with the previous one. Firstly an outline, and then I very gently add this watery mix inside the petal, like this. Then I switch to a small brush, bold mix, and I touch the center of the petal, the center of the flower, and basically just let it all flow. You can try to vary amount of bold paint here. Maybe you would like to have it a little bit brighter, then you add a bit more. Or if you like to have it more gentle, you add less. But now let's add a couple of gentle touches around the edge. Again, not everywhere. And remember this trick and help water and paints find their way. I actually very much like how it is now. You probably will get something different. That's the beauty. And now I will let this one dry. And at the same time, I can add one more petal. I load my brush with diluted mix. And I will create an outline around. Fill in the area inside of this petal. When I paint inside the petal, I try not to press much on the brush. It's sliding very, very gently on the top of the paper. And then I load my small brush with bold mix and add some brightness. And let's add some playful moments to the petals. Move it around a bit if you like. For me, I like how it is now. I don't want to interfere much. I will just let it dry. How beautiful it looks, right? I suggest now to make one more last petal on the top of all previous ones. So I bathe my brush in the same diluted mix, and firstly I create a nice round shaped outline, a little bit outside under the flower, and then I glaze it like this, very gently touching the paper. I switch to my smaller brush, small brush, bold mix, and I start from the center, and now the bright paint will go in different directions. I can help a little bit with my brush to tell where you should need to go. Let's add more nice contrast spots around the edge. It's our last petal, so we can be a little bit more creative here. Add more details, maybe some bolder, a little bit more bolder spots on one side. Avoid being symmetrical. Try to make it all slightly different, always something new. Let's just dry it again. And once it's all dry, my favorite way to paint a stem, to use some black gel pen. Starting from this dot we draw in the very beginning, I paint a line, but not completely straight. I add some wiggling moves here and there. Then I do it a little bit more straight, and then again some movements, and then I just finish it like this. And now the very easy transparent flower is ready. If watercolor feels harder than you thought, if you hesitate before starting, worry about mistakes, or don't like the result, you are not alone. I teach watercolor in a calm, clear way, so painting feels enjoyable, not overwhelming. You are welcome to start where it feels right and grow at your own pace. Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you enjoyed the process, and I'm looking forward to know what would you like to paint next. See you soon. Bye bye.